Hey, there's been some questions about the tea infusions. Um, Tea infusions are a way to get a large amounts of nutrients into your body. You can make there's a couple of number of teas that you can make that work really well for tea infusions, and that would be nettles tea, that would be dandelion, burdock, chickweed. Um, what's another one? Red clover. I'm drinking nettles tea infusion right now. You can drink at least 2 to 3 cups a day. But the way that you can make your infusions is you would put 1 ounce of herb, whatever herb you decide you're going to use, to a quart of boiling hot water. So you would put it in a mason jar. You would put the herb into the mason jar, and then you would pour the boiling hot water all the way up to the tippy top of the mason jar, all the way. Make sure you get the herbs down in there so that they can, unleash their nutrients into the water. And you're gonna let this sit for at least 4 to 8 hours. Roots, more 8 hours. Leaves, probably like 4 hours. You can go a little longer. So, like for instance, when I made this nettles tea infusion, I made it last night. And what I did was I used 1 ounce of nettles tea leaves, and I put it in my mason jar, which was a quart, and I boiled water, and then I poured the water all the way in until the tippy top, and then closed the top tightly, and then took my behind to bed, and woke up the next morning, and strained out my nettle leaves, and I squeezed the hell out them leaves because there's a lot of medicinal properties in that. Squeeze them until they get so dry, and then poured it back into the mason jar, and now I'm sipping on it throughout the day. Now, this will only last for, I would say, the nutrients, because you'll start to notice that it won't be as potent because you'll be drinking it often. But it will last, I would say, for no more than 2 days, and it starts to lose its potency. But people tend to drink fusions because it's healing, and it will heal the body. Like a lot of times folks will say, oh, I'm so tired, I'm fatigued, my digestion doesn't work properly, or my blood pressure is up, or I have diabetes, or oh my God, my adrenals, I need something to get me going throughout, in the morning. Infusion tea, it'll do the job, because you have to, it's like a multiple vitamin, because it has a lot of nutrients in there that have been extracted into the water. So you can drink on it, you can take it to work, take your gallon or your quart, however much you make, with you to work, and drink on it all throughout the day, 2 to 3 cups a day. Because remember, it is strong, it's potent. Like for instance, for an example would be if you would put 1 or 2 teaspoons of nettles tea in a cup and just have some tea and put some water on it, you probably get like 5 to 10 milligrams of calcium from that. But if you was to do the 1 ounce of stinging nettles to 1 quart boiling water, you would get 200 milligrams per cup of calcium. That's cool, isn't it? So it's like drinking your multiple vitamin, because for me, I love nettles tea because it has so many medicinal properties. It has calcium, calcium. It has magnesium. It has chromium. It has a number of different minerals inside of it, and some B vitamins are in it as well. It's very good for your adrenals. Like if you're stressed out and you tax your adrenals, nettles tea is the tea for you. If you notice that you have osteoporosis, nettles tea is the tea for you. It has lots of amounts of calcium in it. If you notice you're tired, it'll help you with energy. But keep in mind, you have to get the tea inside of you to really get it to work. So sometimes it takes a while before you replenish the nutrients that you're lacking. If you notice that you're craving stuff, it could be just that you're lacking nutrients and minerals. And you'll notice that when you start drinking this tea, you might not crave what it was you was craving before a month ago. You can drink this tea minimum up to like 2 months. You know, I mean, your body will tell you how long you need the tea. I mean, that's why you got to meditate. That's why I always say you got to really go inside to get to know things, you know, about yourself. Like, for instance, with me, my body tells me that, okay, it's time to end and give it a break. And then I always come back to it when I'm ready. But you need to start making certain teas um, because they're like food, your nutrients, instead of buying all these different multiple vitamins and different things like that. Get the teas inside of you in abundance, and you'll notice that you'll start to have more energy, less cravings, less fatigue, better sleep. Blood pressure will probably start to become better. You'll notice that diabetes is not as bad. Osteoporosis you'll notice it'll get better. You won't be as jittery and as stressed out because it'll be calming because it is nourishing. It is nourishing. The body is doing the damn thing. Seriously. And you'll notice that you won't need certain things because this is food. It is food. You see my nettles tea is in here. Nettles tea also has a lot of chlorophyll in it as well. I love it. It tastes good to me because I like earthy green stuff. So it has like an earthy green taste. You can drink it cold. You can drink it hot. I wouldn't boil it because you don't want to lose the properties that are in it when you boil it. You could probably warm it if you need to. You could put a little salt in it, especially for earthly tea like this. I don't do anything to it because I like for my stuff to be real deal. But yeah, definitely. Definitely try the herbal infusions. And if you don't feel like making them because you don't have time and you're stressed out, give me a call. I'll make them for you. It'll be a fee. It's gonna cost you, but yeah, you can get with me on that if you're interested in purchasing some nettles tea. But you should be able to make this yourself. It's so simple. All right, y'all. Have a good one. It's been great. Peace.